December 5th, 1914. 3 messages. I am here, Helen. You are not doing the right thing by not loving me as you did. Try to think of me more in the way that you did when you were in your last meeting at the Colburns. The way for you to love me is to let your heart believe that I am with you and love you with all my heart. You should try to throw off the feeling that you speak of. Do not be so despondent as everything will come right as I told you. Be more hopeful, and you will feel better. I will help you if you will only trust me as I have told you, for I know that you will be able to do what you want to in reference to Nita. You will sell the apartment in time, or I would not say so. Yes, I am, and if you do, you must promise to never doubt again. So you see that I am willing to risk a great deal on my prophecy. Be true to me, and you will succeed. Yes, it was, and I know what you have in mind. I thought of you then, and of the influences that were surrounding you. The woman was influencing you in the way that you think, but you must not grieve about it, but try to turn your thoughts to me and my love. The conditions were not good because the young medium was not surrounded by the spirits that could help in producing the results that you were seeking. She has too many spirits that are merely of the earth plane and whose thoughts were of the kind that will not help you very much. Do not sit again with her or with the other woman, for they only retard the success of your efforts. She saw some things, but not all that she spoke of. The baby was all right, and so were the hearts in the woman. But the comment on Mr. Colburn's front or the newspapers on your lap were not there. She only imagined them. Yes, she saw the pirate, for he was there, and the room was full of Indians, but they were not of the kind that I admire. Mr. Colburn's Indians were not there in any number. Some were Swanee and Wolf and Rolling Cloud and another whom I don't know. Bright Star was not there, nor the guide of Miss Colburn. Your guide, White Eagle, was, and he was not in good humor because of the great number of spirits. He wanted to talk, but he did not try, neither did any of us. Yes, that was the result of an effort on the part of some spirits trying to make themselves felt by you. They were not any that we desire to have present. Yes, your father was, but not your mother or grandmother. They would not attend as they said that the conditions were not such as they desired to have when they attended. No, they were not either. I was not at Mr. Ripple's, but I believe that your father went there. He said that he was going as you were there, and he desired to send you a message so that you might know that he desired to speak to you. He is not here now, and I don't know what he said. Yes, I can. He is here now, and says that he wanted to send you the word that your Uncle William wished to be remembered to you. He is here also, and says that he wants you to pray for him and think kindly of him when you try to write, as he needs your help so much. Yes, he says, but he wants you to think more of him and will progress much faster. He says that Fred is with him in the spirit world, and that his mind is improving very much, that he was not of such a mind on earth, that he was able to commit any very great sin, and consequently that his progress here is much faster because of that fact, and that he is as a child and needs only enlightenment to learn the way of God's love. He is a bright spirit, but is not so well informed as he will be soon. You have me. Only believe I am yours now and always will be, my own darling Ned. You will be more satisfied with Tacoma Park after you get rid of your troubles and get the money that you need. I don't think that you would like California after you should get there, for it is not so desirable a place as you may imagine for the purpose that you have in mind and for which you have been selected. It is not a good country for the development of spiritual things. You had best be contented with the place we have selected for you. No, I don't. Baltimore, is too much given the old way of thinking about the religions that have been taught so long. The people are conservative and would not easily be brought to see the real and new truths that you are to teach to the world. So let your mind be fixed on the park. Besides, it will be best for Nita and her ambition. She will have much better opportunities in Washington than elsewhere. Because you are not satisfied with your present condition, let the matter rest until you are in position to choose. And then you will not be so unsettled, as you will see that the plans we mention are best. Yes, I know, but they will be more likely to be with you in the park than in California or elsewhere. Let your mind rest on that point. We are not witches, but your own dear departed loves. We do not think that that church will be the one for you to join, but if you must associate with some church, join the Universalist, as that is the one that is more in accord with the truths as you will be taught. No, it does not. It merely believes that he is the Son of God, as I am informed. The Unitarian Church is not very spiritual because the people do not give much of their thoughts to the things of the Spirit. They depend too much on their ideas of mortality and the teachings that God is a being that will not let anyone be punished for sins that he did not think were contrary to his ideas of right or wrong. They have no knowledge of the Holy Spirit's mission, or that God is a God of love and ready to flow into men's souls whenever men call upon him. Yes, they do, but they do not really understand the full meaning of his love as you do. But I think that you could associate with them to advantage to your spiritual being. I mean that their idea that God is love and is the only one that can help mankind to become spiritual and at one with him. They are not right, though, in all their teachings, for they would deprive mankind of one of the greatest consolations that they can have on earth, the communication with their departed friends. They are very good in other particulars, but they would not suit you on the question of spiritualism. Yes, I know and am glad of it. It will help Nita to learn of God's love, and she will be much benefited by it. And when the time comes, she can easily believe that her mother comes to her. You will not be benefited very much by attending the seances of the mediums who hold seances for pay, as they have all kind of spirits come to them. But I think that your sitting with the Colburns will help you, as they are good people and have spirits of a more exalted condition come to them. And the help that you may get from these spirits will soon enable you to get the voices. Yes, sometimes, but not often. Mr. Colburn's grandmother is a spirit of spiritual excellence, and so is his mother to some extent. But they have not the full realization of God's love. But they are helpful. Yes, they are very bright spirits, but they don't come to him any more. They are in the higher spheres and do not come to the earth plane very often. As I am told, their loved ones are not on earth, and they are not attracted to the earth plane very much. They know what God's love is too, but they are not so far advanced as your grandmother or mother. I have heard them talk, and know what they say. Yes, we do. Only once more, for I want you to see me as I promised you should. Yes, I do, and I will write you very often, and so will the rest of us. You need not go to the seances if you will only believe that we write you and are with you as we say. I will try, and so will the others, but I cannot tell whether we will be successful or not. But we will try very hard. Yes, she will, and she says that she will try to speak as she promised. Yes, and she says that your friend was at the seance last night, and that your father spoke to him and sent a message to you. She says that you are too mean not to visit her, as she wishes to talk to you. She says that you are not in condition to talk because you are only trying to see if she would tell you that she understood what you wanted her to say, so that you might know that she had written to you. She says that when you believe that she comes to you and writes sometimes, she will not speak to you at Mr. Ripple's. She says that you are her brother and that she loves you, but that you must not think that she will do what you may desire if it is not for the best. She says that she was not impatient, but that the Frenchwoman tried to monopolize too much of the time with her inquiries about her business affairs. She does not deserve another husband. She says that the spirit spoke French and that Mr. Ripple did not speak at all. She is an honest medium and does not try to deceive the people. She says that she is not in love with Mr. Ripple, but that she is the one that she must help, and that in doing her duty she tries to like Mr. R as much as possible. She does not feel attracted to her in a spiritual way. Yes, to you and to Mr. Colburn and to Mrs. Colburn, but to scarcely any others. She says that Colburn is a very good man, but is not yet spiritually enlightened and sees only the moral things. She is not in rapport with him as with you and with the Colburns. She says that she is willing that you do that, as she feels that you will be much better satisfied, and that the conditions will be much better if you do so. She will try very hard to let you hear her very soon. She says that she will be glad to tell you of those things, and to do whenever you feel that you desire to have her write. And to do so whenever you feel that you desire to have her write. She says that she will pray for you and try to help you in every way in her power. She says good night. He says that he has not yet learned to write, but will try to learn. That he made the pictures for you so that you might know that he was present. He was an artist when on earth. He says that you may depend on him. Yes, I am, so I will stop. Good night, and may God bless you and love you as I do, my own darling husband, Helen.